Welcome back to my beloved Thailand.
There are moments in travel when you deliberately step away from the crowded tourist routes. Along the quiet banks of the Mekong River, time seems to flow at a completely different pace. Walking through this tranquil Thai border town, the humid afternoon breeze carries a gentle silence. It was on this unplanned walk that I stumbled upon a tiny, humble coffee store sitting quietly by the riverfront, place where an unexpected encounter was waiting to unfold.
Not there.
While I was going to have lunch, good smell of coffee caught my nose.
뭐야 이게?
I had no intention of drinking coffee, but out of curiosity, I looked inside the store.
사와디캅. 아오.
She was surprised by my visit because she was used to the situation without customers.
아오 아메리카노는 컵. 80바트.
She just nodded coldly at my question. To be honest, I felt a slight wave of disappointment at the moment. I hadn't actually stopped by because I needed a cup of coffee, but rather with a quiet hope to support a small local store that seemed to be struggling. But I understood when I thought of her, who must be stressed out due to lack of customers. Looking closely at her tired eyes, I began to realize that it wasn't coldness, but rather the heavy weight of a long, quiet day with no customers. Yet, as I watched her silently immerse herself in her work, every movement filled with quiet focus, my initial disappointment melted away. There was a striking sincerity in her quiet dedication to a single cup of coffee. Looking at her earnest profile, I found myself thinking how truly lovely it would be to see a warm smile brighten that serious, hardworking face. Then she grasped the handles of a manual espresso press with both hands, leaning in with all her strength. Her eyes were fixed entirely on the pressure gauge, intensely reading every subtle movement. In that moment, she wasn't just making a drink. She looked like an artist deeply immersed in crafting a masterpiece. I was profoundly moved. For a simple cup of coffee that cost just 50 baht, she was pouring her whole heart and soul into every single drop.
와, 캔마.
And in that very brief moment, I saw a soft, radiant smile swept across her face. She had such a beautiful smile, but why was she hiding it? Ever since I saw her fantastic smile, I wanted to make her smile all the time. Thinking about how I could help her, I remembered the cash I had withdrawn from the bank earlier that morning. Money itself can never buy a person's heart. Yet, a thoughtful, small gesture of sincere support can sometimes melt away the quiet coldness of a long, weary day. Without knowing what I was about to do, she quietly started pouring the espresso into a plastic cup and adding ice. While I was removing the plastic cover from the straw, she handed me the change.
아이고. ไม่เป็นไรที่ขอบคุณค่ะครับ
Seeing her so happy, I decided to visit here every day. And the next day, I headed to the coffee shop to meet her again. It seemed like more people were visiting this place than yesterday. I expected our coffee shop to have a lot of customers. But contrary to my expectation, there were no customers near her coffee shop.
สวัสดีครับアイスアメリカノカップ何件はいのアメリカノเย็นไม่ใช่น้ำตาล
She taught me Thai like a kindergarten teacher. Unlike yesterday, her attitude toward me became very soft. A single cup of coffee crafted with silent dedication, and a small gesture of genuine appreciation. In a world that often measures everything by speed and profit, her timid yet radiant smile felt like a quiet reminder of what travel is truly about. It wasn't about the coffee itself, but the subtle human connection forged between strangers across language and culture. As the evening sun sets softly over the Mekong, I leave behind more than just a quiet store. I carry with me the warmth of a simple, honest heart.